Steve and Jill's radio show.
Wisdom! Yay! I'm back! Hope everyone's well. Hope y'all doing well today, and I hope you keep busy with your lives. You're living in abundance, unconditional love, success, prosperity, the will to win, and to be a winner. Because you gotta be a winner in life. You know that? Gotta be a winner. Being the winner is the best part of the day. All right. As you know, I love to talk about the weather on my show. Weather right now is 15.7 degrees Celsius. It feels like 12.1 degrees Celsius. The minimum was 11 degrees Celsius, the top of 20 degrees Celsius max. 1 to 6 millimeter of rain with showers. Current weather, southwesterly, 19 kilometers an hour wind, 26 kilometers an hour gust, 68% humidity, 1 millimeter rain since 9 a.m. yesterday. Rain, 75% chance high of at least 1 millimeter, 50% medium chance of at least 3 millimeter, 25% low chance of at least 6 millimeters of rain. Sydney, Australia today is cloudy, very high 90% chance of showers. Winds southerly 25 to 35 kilometers an hour, decreasing to 15 to 25 kilometers an hour in the evening, then turning southeasterly 15 to 20 kilometers an hour in the late evening. No fire danger rating. Sun, moon, and UV. So the sunrise today was 5:37 a.m. Sunrise. Sunset will be 5:59 p.m. Waxing crescent moon phase. The first quarter moon will be on the 3rd of October. Next moon phase. 7 high max UV index. 8:40 a.m. to 2:50 p.m. There's sun protection recommended. Oh dear, sun protection on a rainy day. Yeah, so anyway, what brought me here today for my show on the Stephen Shields radio show as well. You know, the Optus Telecom company got hacked. Yeah, Optus got hacked. Australia's biggest telecommunications services got hacked with all, personal information, sensitive information from customers who put all their trust, their efforts, their time paying for that service, and they got hacked. I mean, I guess, any telecommunications provider can get hacked at the end of the day. You know that. But I've often wondered, well, whether it's Verizon, that's the American phone provider, Verizon, I mean, who knows? When people, I'd say, people try to put all their trust into the telecom company. They, tend to rely too much on the telcos. But it's like this, okay? You know that It's like sensitive information is out there whenever you sign up for your phone provider. All right. And I feel that, you know, it's all about, finding, well, what's your, how can I say this? Should we trust in the telecommunication services at the end of the day? I mean, there's so many hackers out there trying to steal personal information. I mean, any device can get hacked if it's connected to the internet as well. You know that. So I'm often wondering, well, you got to look at it like this. We can have the most secure connections in the world. We can have the most, you know, brightest iPhone technology out there. Still the hackers are getting clever. I mean, that was a few years ago. Sony got hacked. So I'm often confused about why is it that these big tech giants still get hacked, and they've got all the software developers, cybersecurity, blah blah blah, spending all this money on cybersecurity, and they still have problems. I mean, a lot of customers have been pissed off as well with Optus. You know, the Australian Federal Police is investigating the hacker. So I don't know how this is going to play out, this case of hacking as well. I think it can be quite complicated because it's been all over the media lately. It has. For some reason, the media will always twist the words around, create a huge drama out of a small issue which they've been doing for years. You know, I mean, it goes to show like this. There's a lot of cyber criminals out there that will try and hack anything. Anything can be hacked these days. The bank can get hacked. Your doctor can get hacked. And I suppose that's why they advise that, you keep up to date with, everything to prevent it. You know that? So I don't know what is going to happen with Optus. Okay, but we just got to move on from this issue as well with the telecommunications services. I mean, any tech company out there can be hacked, and you'll generally find that you know it can get complicated than what it seems to be complicated. Obviously, an investigation is underway with Optus, all these hackers. So many different news medias are saying complete lies than what they are. And then you just find, well, who is telling the truth at the end of the day? Where is the truth going these days? Because that's what I don't understand. And what these cybercrime criminals do is they're scaring people, telling them to hand over cryptocurrency, especially pensioners, elderly people. They like to use scare tactics with their telephone, sending phishing messages, phishing emails as well, saying you've been hacked, blah blah blah. And so they use these scare tactics, and that's just unacceptable. That's not right. So the bad guys are out there all the time. You know that. They're out there. And it's like, well, what is it going to be to solve these issues? I mean, like I said, Sony years ago got hacked as well. They're a huge record company. So I mean, the Optus and all that, these telecom providers, they have all this money in their cybersecurity, all this money to prevent hackings going on, and they still get hacked. I'll probably, you know, the trouble is when there's a lot of sensitive information out there, especially now, hackers they like to steal people's personal information like passports, photo identification, your address, your email address, and they sell it to third party advertisers. And that's dangerous stuff. And what they've known to do is identity fraud as well. You know that? Identity fraud is very bad. So all I can say for all the customers out there of Optus is if you've noticed this suspicious stuff, go straight to the police and go straight to Optus and talk to them. Because it's been announced all over the New South Wales government website, actually all over Australia. You know that? I mean, I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if they're going to catch the hackers, the Australian Federal Police. I certainly hope they do. But you got to understand it like this. You know, we're giving our providers our personal information. Okay, a lot of these tech companies are using control over our lives. And it's quite bad, and it's quite dangerous as well. And I'm very unhappy with it. How big tech corporations want to, you know, overrule everyone and just not care. Especially with the shadow banning. I've spoke about shadow banning before with tech companies. Shadow banning. And then you think, well, whenever you have a problem with these tech companies, you know, it's always a shit fight to sort it out with them. Really is. It's always a shit fight with them. Sort it out. I'm here to tell the truth on the Stephen Shields radio show, on this podcast. This is the best podcast in this business. I'm always here to tell the truth and tell things how they are. Quite sad that Optus got hacked. But hopefully they can, you know, find anything, find anyone to do this as well. Because this is just unacceptable. So hopefully this is investigated properly with this case of Optus being hacked. Because like you get all the media companies, they're all twisting the words around and shit like that. It's just not cool. It is not cool at all. You know, and that's just how I feel. It's wrong. It's wrong and it's unacceptable and it's un-Australian as well. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know how this case is going to go with Optus. But what I can say is that I hope people are safe with their personal information. I hope that this gets resolved and investigated. You know, it's like it seems to me these days. I think we just put too much faith in the telecommunications company services as well. You know that. So I don't know how this is going to play out with Optus. But I mean, how would you certainly feel if your Verizon, T-Mobile, for the American audience, you know what I'm talking about, got hacked? You'd be upset. I'd be upset. I'd be pissed off. You know, that's not right. You know that. So I don't know what's going to happen as a result of this case, how this case is going to play out. You know, but who knows what the future holds for us. It's it definitely, I think, now remains a mystery than what it is with the telecommunications services. Other than that, guys, on a positive note, my album Dead Man Walking has just been released on Spotify. Yay! And it'll be available on I think most of the streaming services soon. I highly encourage people to buy it from Bandcamp because it supports me, or it's available for royalty free on Pond 5 and Motion Elements. If you want to use it for royalty free, you're most welcome to do that because that's always the best royalty free music. Um, I've also published some affirmations from musicians and content creators on my YouTube channel as well, so you can check that out. They are also available on Insight Timer, so if you're a meditator like me, you can definitely give them a go. Always open any feedback, and if you're on the Insight Timer app, please leave a 5-star rating as well. That would help so much because it's important, very important as well, to do affirmation for success in your career as a musician and content creator. I know during the past 2 years we've spent so much time online. It's crazy how much, you know, gosh, like my whole life just revolves around a computer, crazy. So, I mean, I just want this to get sorted out. I want this to hopefully, you know, end soon because I guess, some people do say that, yeah, this is a sign of the end times of Revelation in the Bible. I could sort of contradict that because I don't know. As I've said before, I believe in free speech. So I've took on a new tech platform that I found called Gab Social, the free speech platform. You can follow me there as well because I'm fed up with Twitter as well. I'm over it. Twitter has become a boring place, and yeah, I'm just over it. Or you can follow me on Webtalk as well and stay up to date with my work on Webtalk because I'm really enjoying Webtalk. and keep up to date with what I'm doing there as well. So I wonder how it does feel, to, I don't know, to be hacked is how you'd say it. Would it feel scary in your opinion? Would it feel awkward? Would it feel, how can I say it? Uh, would you be upset with being hacked? Especially, these tech company giants that we put all our faith and our trust into, these tech companies, Verizon, Three Mobile, whoever, T-Mobile for the Americans. And I don't know. I mean, your iPhone, Android device knows more about you than probably even Facebook actually knows more about you than your whole family does, because they just, and Google do the same thing. I mean, they can go, yeah, I'm over it. You know, I'm really fed up. Yeah, it's very controversial for Joe Rogan to have Mark Zuckerberg on the podcast on his show. Oh, God, I ain't gonna watch that for 2 hours. Oh my God, there are other better things to do. But I'm just fed up with censorship these days. Yeah, and I'm happy to stand up for free speech. As you know, I'm a believer in free speech, freedom of speech. Where are those days gone for the conservatives like myself? I love spirituality. I believe in my spiritual practice as well, but hey, I have a right to my own political views on this world. And this is what I don't like, being told what I can and can't do with these tech companies. At one point, Facebook was stealing news from journalists in Australia. And that's not cool. That's bad. And they were doing it without, they were stealing news articles. Uh, and that got shut down because that's just not cool as well. So yeah, it's getting harder and harder, even with inflation going on. But I'll still always have my spiritual practice with inflation. I will put my trust in the universe, not on tech companies, not on politicians. You know, never trust a politician, guys. It's like this: never trust the bank, never trust the stock market. I'm all open for the stock market and Bitcoin. I think it's great, but never put your trust into it. I guess put your trust in whoever you believe in. God, Jesus, Allah, Muhammad, Buddha. Put your trust in them. I don't know if the New World Order is coming true. I don't know if we are living in the signs of the New World Order where things are becoming a police state. We clearly saw that in Melbourne with Daniel Andrews using his power during the lockdowns in a police state. Now, Daniel Andrews means well, but I just think, when this, uh, we're getting some 14,000 cases of COVID a day. I wanted to go and have a COVID test this week, just a general PCR test. Okay. I said, oh, yeah, we're not tested for COVID anymore. And I'm like, I don't want to drive half an hour away from my house to get a COVID test because of an LGA area. I wanted my COVID test. Oh, no, we're not doing it. Well, and then the New South Wales government just keeps changing their mind, and the bureaucrats on the New South Wales Health Facebook page, oh, yeah, keep posting that, you know, we've had so many cases of COVID-19, blah, 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 blah. Please get vaccinated, which I have. I've had like 4 vaccines. I've already had my 4th booster, and I can still catch COVID. I'm fed up with this. It's like these tech companies use this for control. You might have noticed Megan Kelly or Joe Rogan was talking about COVID. Dr. Robert Malone was against it. I think Dr. Phil was absolutely right. He said this is going to do more damage to mental health than the virus did to people. Of course, because it's not natural to be, okay, one day we have freedom and then boom, we're locked down and like in solitary confinement. And, yeah, Daniel Andrews is saying that, you can only leave the house for an hour a day. Oh, you can and can't do this. It's like a pregnant woman gets arrested in her house in Melbourne for organising a peaceful protest. This is on ADH TV. This is disgusting for the Melbourne police doing. That's just not right. And yet Black Lives Matter protest was allowed to go ahead, and that's how the second wave of COVID hit Melbourne. And then the whole media was saying, oh, yeah, we're going to get ready for the second wave. So something dodgy has gone on there. Happened in New South Wales too. People fed up with politicians using their power to intimidate people. People are fed up with the police, especially in Melbourne, fining an elderly woman just for sitting on a park bench. That's ridiculous. Like, that is ridiculous to do that. Again, Daniel Andrews wants to abuse his power from the Labor state. This is what the Labor government do. And now we got a problem with inflation. Petrol prices have gone up now. Cost of living is going up. The Australian family. I'm sure this is happening in the United States and not all over the world with inflation, the war in Ukraine as well. Stagflation, inflation. There's people that might disagree with me on this, and that's completely fine if they have an opposing view. Look, I'm not an economist, but if it's going to get to the point where a middle class family can't afford to keep the lights on, struggling to pay their rent, having to go live in a shitty motel, and this is going on. People work a full-time job in Australia, in the United States. And are homeless and are living at a what do they call, a homeless shelter, and they work a full-time job. Who the hell decided to get like this? How the hell does it get to this problem where you have to starve yourself to death just to have a roof over your head in the economy? It's just not right. But that's how we live now. It gets worse before it gets better. Electricity has just gotten to the point where it's just, overpriced. Your electricity, your gas bill, the rental market in Australia has just gotten to the point where it's just too expensive to have a rental apartment. Trouble is, if the landlord's not got a tenant, he's not making money. He's losing money. Now, I don't know why. Was it supply and demand that they put the rent up too much? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what can I say? It's just that. Possibly the stock market's going to crash. World War III is going to happen. It's already signs of World War III when your governments are investing in your military. Your taxpayer money is going into your military. Isn't that a sign of a World War III happening in a Western world? You know, I mean, what the media doesn't tell you, there are a lot of lies in the media. So I don't know how this is going to work out in the future. But all you can do is, I just say hope, pray, and keep chasing your dream of what you want to do and become. You know that? And I don't know, just live the best version, the best life that you can. Be the best that you can be as well. And that's all I can say. Is live the life that you want to live in abundant peace, prosperity, love, and success. Because this is what the Stephen Shields radio show is all about, telling the truth and saying things how they are on this show. Because I love my show. I have passion for free speech in this business. I love being able to get up in the morning and host a talk show for everyone. You know, because this is what I do. This is what I stand by. This is what I love. This is my life as a content creator. I wasn't going to let the pandemic stop me from going after my dreams and what I wanted to achieve in life. I guess the pandemic taught me a lot of things. Take action, get motivated as well. I mean, that's what it taught me. And seriously, it did. It did teach me that. Really did. You know. So that's how it is. That is how it is. And that's what I want. I want to be able to, live my dreams, I guess. You know, because I'm just fed up with, things like tech companies trying to intimidate me, trying to tell me what I can and can't believe in. The media of the Democrats telling me what I should believe in with my political and religious views, which is not cool. It's discrimination. I'm fed up with discrimination as well. I'm fed up with tech companies shadow banning. This is going on behind your back. It's all behind your back. And you don't even know you're being shadow banned, and they do it in secret. Again, what's secret about being shadow banned? It's happened to me. You know, it's not right. It's unacceptable. And it's discrimination being shadow banned. You know that? So that's how it is. And who knows what the future is for future tech corporations with Meta. You know that? So all I can say is stand up to these bullies in these tech companies. Don't let them scare you. Don't let them intimidate you. Don't let them put you down. Don't let them, tell you what you can and can't say as well. So that's how it is. It becomes a game of chess, of strategy with tech corporations. It's all about using your mind. I'm just fed up with all this artificial intelligence from these tech companies too. Using artificial intelligence just to use me to be a little guinea pig for them to make money off you. That's not right. That's un-Australian. That is disrespectful as well. That disrespect. It is not cool at all. No, I'm all about having my spiritual practice too and manifesting the best life that I want to manifest the rest of 2022. I mean, I guess Dr. Phil was right. Mental health crisis. He's a psychologist. Uh, Mental health has become a huge crisis these days, sadly. Mental health. And you think that in a Western world, in a Western country, we have all these psychology counseling services out there. We've all got psychologists in this Western world, and we have the highest rate of suicide and depression. It's quite sad in this Western nation, especially during COVID, actually, during the lockdown. Because, can you imagine if you're in a housing commission or a single bedroom apartment and watching a TV screen all day? It's not healthy. You're going to get depression. You're going to have problems. Can't live like that. You've got to get out. It's not fun sitting on Zoom 8 hours a day on Zoom. It's not fun. It is very tiring, exhausting, demotivation as well, and not cool to be doing that on Zoom for 8 hours. So, I mean, I don't know where we go from here, all right? I just don't know where we go and what we have to do. You know that? But like I said before, it's it's all about finding your passion and your calling in life. And what is your passion and calling in life today as well? I mean, there's so many news articles out there. There's a lot of people that just write crap and post crap and are full of crap. And it's just not right. It's not cool at all. It's horrible. You know that? And then you think, well, how can we make this world a better place? I guess. You know that? How can we make this world a better place as well? And find that, yeah, there are days I do get frustrated at things. Yeah, you're going to run into hiccups every now and again in life. But, you know, what can I do? What can I do? Have you ever asked yourself that? What can I do? I guess questions are the answers for success. No matter how much that the telecommunications company Optus got hacked, I mean, I guess we just have to move on. There's no other way. You just have to move on from this. You know, I mean, that's all we can do is just move on. Guys, also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also subscribe to my channel on Rumble as well. I'm also on Odysee and Ultreon. I'll put a link in the description for that. Don't forget, Dead Man Walking is available on Spotify for streaming, or I highly encourage people to purchase it on Bandcamp if you can. Do that. It would be much, much better. Also, too, the podcasts are available every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. So if you could like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show, that would be amazing. It would be to do that. It would help me grow organically as well. And you can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Webtalk, Gab Social as well. Let's bring back free speech in the world, because we need free speech and the freedom of speech to be back. We need that, you know. It's been a lot of trial and error, and also too, don't get I've got some affirmations track on Insight Timer meditation app, so it's been wonderful to be able to record some affirmations for musicians and content creators to hopefully become inspired and be able to, you know, get more creative in writing your work and becoming the best you that you can be, and the best, you know, whatever content creator, author, musician, composer, YouTuber, podcaster in this business. Definitely give them a go. I recommend that you listen to affirmations with headphones as much as you can. Recommended that you listen to the affirmations for at least 21 days in a row. That's important. Even 30 would be better. That's how we program our subconscious mind to become successful and self-growth with the subconscious mind. So it's all about taking action at the end of the day. Taking action for what you stand by and what you believe in is very important with taking action. Now, I say this in a good way because, you know, when you take action, even, you know, you might start your journey, you know, everything is online these days. And so I feel that we're heavily relying online a lot with Amazon, with all these tech platforms out there. And then you think, well, you know, how can we get our work noticed as well? Now, like I said before, I've paid my dues on YouTube. I've been through the boot camp. In my first year in YouTube, I achieved 100 amazing YouTube subscribers. They are the foundation for your success. And I express my gratitude to them. I give my thank you. I give them lots of, you know, really blessings to my first 100 YouTube subscribers. Like I said before, what I don't like about YouTube is the whole shadow banning, okay? And being shadow banned on YouTube is not right. It has made life difficult being shadow banned on that sort of platform to get my work out there. You know, I mean, wonder how you feel at the end of the day if you have been shadow banned. You know that. Now, the left deny that I've been shadow banned. They'll always deny it because they do it in secret. They do it behind your back without you even noticing. Yeah, have you ever paid your dues to the point where, you know, you've worked hard, because hard work does pay off. You know, I even created a vision board for me during the lockdowns that we had in the last 2 years. 20 little 21-day challenges of watching my vision board, and to be able to, you know, have faith and purpose in life. And that is important. You know that? That is very important to have faith and purpose in life. You know that? And I mean, all I can say is, yeah, staying true to who your brand is and being you and looking after yourself. Looking after yourself with your mental health is important as well. You know that? So I wonder how the world will play out in these next 4 years with the Labor government, Anthony Albanese in Australia. All right. I wonder, what life will be like as well and how things can improve. I wonder how, things will manifest and live a good, healthy lifestyle with unconditional love, blessing, abundance, prosperity, success as well. I often wonder that, how we can, you know, bring back community. Like, where is community these days? And I mean, everything's gotten to the point where it's online, online this, online that. This is online. Everything's online. Blah blah blah. And then it's like it's all about finding what your true calling and your passion is. No matter if Optus did get hacked, okay. If Verizon Mobile got hacked, Three Mobile, T-Mobile got hacked. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of sensitive information in there with customers. So it is quite scary at the end of the day for that to happen. But I mean, what can I say as well? What can I say for that to be? You know that? And so that's how I feel. I'm always looking for my spiritual abundance practice to, be able to, find out, where I want to be in years to come. I mean, don't quit just because you've been told or you've had all this rejection or rejection's a part of this business at the end of the day. It's gonna happen. Sucks. I get it. You just brush it off and then you say, well, it can go and get fucked because I'm gonna be the better man than you. And it's true. Happens to the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. in life. So I wonder what's next. I'm always planning for the future. I'm always planning for success for myself. You know, I'm always trying to strengthen my subconscious mind, strengthen my mind, body, and soul. Oops. You know, that's how it is. It is what it is, guys. You know. So I'll leave it there. I'm really enjoying this show, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show. Bye for now.